standard composition, but it kind of protect the flower, protect White Lotus, preserve him, make sure that he doesn't get touched here. You have the Black Shield from the Morgana. You have the Orianna Ball from Seiya. This is protect him so that you can be up this far in this lane. Audie's going to harass Diamond Prox here.
Can't quite get to the blast king. Diamond Prox tries to turn it around with fear. Audie flees away in terror. Kira the first one to react as well. And Audie has the flash, but the exhaust comes out. Diamond Prox with the flash of its own. Burst blood to Kira and the double buff.
Actually clear this next wave. So he's going to get this cannon minion. Audie's actually here to kind of stop this.
No flash. There's the pillar as well. Seiya uses the heal very early on, but Kira tries to turn it back around. The flash comes out from Seiya. Audie gets the kill. And should be able to dodge the Skittles! Delicious, delicious.
Then they get themselves Swifty's first item so that they can hit you with the 3 shots, and then the 4th shot is like basically you're getting extra AD with the automatic crit. Hold on, though.
Shockwave into knock-up here from Dural and Kira. That's what you have to do to shut down. Safe, level 6 on White Lotus. No 6 yet on Genthix, but he does have the flash and the exhaust up. Oh. Edward steps forward.
Oh, the Black Shield used!
Turn him around, the Black Shield's already been used, as you say. Here comes the curtain call. Requiem as well. Paranoia not in range. Whee! Out of sight, here he goes, right onto the back line. Genthix goes down, Diamond Prox gets away, and Gambit execute their bot lane dive.
Yep, they end up getting that kill. It's not on the... Everybody's getting the cash this game.
And Dural has been like roaming around the map as well. Made that gank mid, now going down towards the bottom lane as well. Flash away from Edward, but the chase is on. The ace comes down. Edward not in a good spot at all. Eventually will fall to White Lotus. And R7 put their 3rd kill on the map.
Yeah, that's 4 people down in the bottom lane. They're going to try to force this turret down. You talked about it where it becomes harder to get this turret once the Nocturne has the ultimate. And this turret was already half HP.
Oh, they're just diving straight on towards that backline. Requiem not enough though, and Diamond Prox falls. Teleport coming in, and the Ornn cancelled straight away, but they keep the
pushing in Kira, and Kira has to kind of try to CS this under the turret. Diamond Prox though, down bottom, looking for another play.
Has now been spotted out. There's the Requiem. The damage onto Lotus is devastating. However, they do get Edward in response. 4th shot's going to come out here. Genthix dodges to the side, but Diamond Prox had the
very White Lotus focused composition where they should be winning the bottom lane. They didn't crack the bottom tier 1 turret. They can't get out of this matchup just yet, and now they have to keep kind of suffering through it.
Audie flashed away here. Call of Fortune is going to come out as well, knock him up. There's another kill for gets completed, but he is behind Lodic, as you said, in terms of pure itemization.
Yeah, but he's going to get this turret. Oh, they're making him pick turret
or Steos. And Steos wins out for the moment. Paranoia comes out as well. Long range. Captive Audience will catch him out. White Lotus there as well. The flash. Genthix down to the Requiem. Goodbye! Steos actually steals the kill in the end. Diamond.
Oh!
Keeps him alive.
Side of, it's like, all right, you catch the wave, you back, and then as soon as you get back out on the field, somebody's like, I'm 100 gold for this side of it. It's like you never get to fight. That's kind of what's happening with the summoner spells and the abilities here.
Paranoia coming out though, there's the Requiem, and it's all combining for them. Look at that backline get shredded. Genthix goes low, Seiya goes golden as well, but Kira's here for the fight. Teleport coming in. Look at the wall of pain. The curtain call comes out as well. Great shockwave from Seiya, but Seiya is the first to fall now in the midst of it all. Dural not in good shape at all. Gonna get taken very low and manages to escape for the moment, but Lodic is having none of that. Flash forward, get the kill, and Gambit get 2.
Gambit popping off right now, and that might be the big
face check for Audie.
And I don't think he can make it in there. You see that Edward is saying, nope, nothing to do with that. He finds Audie in the jungle.
Even ignites him.
He's dead.
Long range deadly flourish, great binding will slow him up, but Edward is just like, okay, ready to carry.
No.
No, not yet. But now we actually see Audie come down towards this bottom lane. Maybe we'll see a bit more aggression from Gambit in the mid. Call of the Forge God comes out, there's Paranoia as well, just diving on towards Genthix and White Lotus, a double with the Requiem, and Gambit are absolutely shredding through Rainbow7. They have found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and it is looking mighty pretty for them.
As far as head as he should have been in a Caitlyn Morgana matchup because of the way that Gambit played the early game.
No art incentive to facilitate him either. The Requiem comes out and Empire is reborn. Lodic gets the kill. The curtain call coming out from the long range as well. Genthix trying to dodge away to the side. Diamond Prox sacrifices himself, but really all Gambit want is this inhibitor. Kira will join up with Lodic and the rest of the squad. They should be able to take this one down pretty easily. Steos is tanking it up. Dural trying to get him from the side.
This composition is literally 4 people pressed R at the same time. Kira's going in.
Kira flashes in onto White Lotus, does die in the end. No Requiem for him from beyond the grave, but They just want this inhibitor. Maybe Gambit are pushing a little bit too hard with this man disadvantage. Lodic not quite able to get the final shot, does get it in the end. The binary doesn't connect off towards the side. Lotus low, but he can push forward into this fight. Gambit realize they can't do too much more.
But that still buys time. Hold on if they can. Oh, there's a turret
that's
there.
a turret there, Gerald. Oh, he would not gonna get the cannon up, so that means the inhibitor spawning back in the mid lane, but the cannon will help them push towards these Nexus towers. Gambit knocking on the door of 3-0 on day one. There's the Requiem as well. White Lotus shielded up through it, only loses half of his health. There's the call of the Forge God as well. Call opens up down the box on the backline, but he is caught out. White Lotus still alive in this fight, as is the Nexus Tower, and Kira's up towards the side. Remember, the Shockwave is available here. It's gonna catch out onto Kira. Stay on Lodic and Edward pushing onto the Nexus, though, alongside the Super Minions. This should be it for Gambit. Just need Lodic to auto-attack that Nexus. One more shot will do it, and Gambit go undefeated on day one here at MSI.